What's up, Rube? It's Little Big Robots back. Another video. Today I'm looking at some more of these amazing collectible figures, action dolls. This is made by Come4Free, which is Come4Art is the other company. They're basically the same company who did these amazing gachapon kind of figures. That come from China. They're these amazing character figures. They really, you check out my review, I'll put it in the description, but they really produce some fantastic, like almost stop motion level, figures. The details are insane. So the Come4Arts ones typically go between $35 to $75 a piece for just one of those figures I just showed you. This is Bonnie, Journey of the Streets. They're a little bit more cartoony, I think, a little more cute. And these go for around $25 to, I think, $35 a piece. I get them on sale. And now with the other figures, I'm going to start buying them individually. I'll just buy one a month. You can get like sales. Big Bad Toy Store will have them on sale for like $300 or $220 was the cheapest for 6 I saw, which is a really good deal. I didn't get it in time. It disappeared. Looks like this might be a display. Look at that. I bet I fold that up. It is. It's a display. I might use that. But this is a 6-pack of this line called Bonnie. Now they're supposedly all a blind box. They are, okay. So I'm just going to open them, see what I got. I haven't had any experience with these. I might sit down. Might be a little easier. Let's take a look here. Bonnie, I guess, is the main character. I guess it's like a bunny. I don't know. It's funny. There's a little bit of decorational English on some of these, so you're going to see some of that. Let me see if that's a little better. Little decorational English. Some of it's hard to understand what they're saying, what they mean. Like Bonnie Road, I guess, is a road. I don't know. There's 6 of them here. There's a mystery one, which I don't know what that is. I don't even think I've looked it up. I didn't want to. The guitar player, street skater, so all-around artist, street skater, fashion leader, what's it say? Proud photographer, hip-hop dancer, and street artist. I want street artist, photographer, skater for sure. So the only one I'm not saying I don't want would probably be hip-hop dancer. The outfit's a little bit weird. And I don't like her little extra bits as much. But we'll see. I'll be happy with any of them. But these are, like I said, these are a blind box. We don't know what we're going to get here. I want to be careful because I really want to save these boxes. They do such amazing packaging, art, the way they come out and the way they feel in the hand. I think the doll might actually be literally like naked, like if there's no clothes on it. And we'll have to, let me put this up a little bit. We'll have to actually clothe her and stuff like that, which is, I'd rather have them clothed already, but that's cool. So it comes like that, and you see it's opposable. It's got a lot of posability and stuff. Is this the one I got? The photographer? Is that what? Oh, here's the little, oh, yeah. It shows you right here. Oh, very cute. Cool. I got, what is this? Fashion leader? Okay, that's cool. So she's got a purse and stuff. Don't eat that, please, children. You'll have her face, I think, typically. See, so everything is really well made. I wish there was a little more English on it so we can understand, but it's really funny. I guess, you know what I'm wondering? They do this so you can make your own clothes, maybe? They show you the measurements. So that's the head. There you go. I might have to pause it and just open one or two and then open the rest and come back. This is my favorite part. Most satisfying parts of these blind things is this little tab here where it just tears. I love that feeling. Okay, so we got the fashion leader. Oh, she's already assembled. That's cool. I thought I had to assemble her a lot more. Wow, she looks cool. The Come4Arts ones were just, they really did blow me away. I've never really gotten into fashion figures. I've never gotten to really expensive ones because they can be expensive enough. I'm already spending, $20 to $100 for a single robot, and so I didn't want to get into these, but man, seeing them so far, I'm like, they're so worth it. See how they protect them and everything? So I guess you can take off her, look at her face. Oh wow, that's so cool looking. So you can, I guess this is protecting the hair a little bit. That is so funny looking. So she's got some posability, as you can see, quite a bit. Oh, there's like it's like a bounce back kind of like doink, doink, unless I'm doing it wrong. Is there a little string in there? I think there is. So it's kept together with tension. That's really interesting. I didn't expect that. Wow, look at the legs are cool. A little double jointed knee. Oh, wow, it really comes out like that. Okay, so let's get some clothes on her real quick. I'm going to pause it and get the clothes on her. Just a quick little pro tip here. If you get some of these kind of tweezers, get you a whole bunch of different kinds, but if you get these kind, it does stuff like this so much easier. It's just easier than fitzing around with. You got to put the socks actually on her feet, and it just helps with manipulating little stuff like this. Let's see if I can get that to focus a little better. So these are really, really good. They're dirt cheap too. So this is another nice little touch here that I noticed. Everything's kept together like tension, like old school G.I. Joes and stuff. You can take her face completely off, and then you can, I believe, pull this up. Let's see if we can take her back first. So yeah, so you can pull this up and turn it. So you can get the head off so that you can get the rest of the clothes on. That's pretty interesting. Another interesting note here is it's very difficult to get her hands through the little sleeves. So what I've discovered is if it's got an undershirt or anything like that, put it through there first. I'll show you a little trick I kind of just figured out. Put this under here first. You can actually pull this up a bit. There, you get this in here. Separate this a bit so you get her through this first sleeve. Pull that down. Then take your tweezers. Oh, shoot. I just dropped her head. I'll pick that up. Take your tweezers going through the sleeve here all the way down. I'm doing it by looking through the camera here. Sorry, let me do this real quick. Pull the tweezers out. Grab her hand with the tweezers like this. And then hold on to it. And then, oops, yeah, let her go. So you're going to push the tweezers through. Grab a hold of the hand. And then just pull, while you hold that, pull her hand through. Oops, I lost it. Let's pull it down a little bit. Get her hand in the right position, and then we're going to have to get in there and open that and grab her hand. And hopefully, the last one worked a lot better. So this is quite difficult, but I think it's worth it because you're getting these really, really nice details. And part of the appeal is that you're able to swap out clothes. So the clothes aren't stitched on or anything like that. See, so now I've got her hand. Da-da-da. Here's one side. Oop, and her other one fell out. Oh my goodness. Let's put that on there. So there's the one hand. And we got to pull this other hand out. I'm glad that the stitching is nice enough that her fingers aren't really getting caught too much on like little loose loops, you know? Again, use your tweezers to help pinch and hold and stuff. So let's hold her little hands. Pull that down. There we go. There we go. Now let's do the rest. So you can see what I do is to do this little bits here. You can grab it and position it easier with these things. If you try with your fingers are just too bulky and can often get, as you grab one thing, you knock another thing out of the way. It's a good way to keep it, you know, kind of wrinkle free and stuff. Pull the sleeve down just a bit. Tuck up some of these strings in there. Same thing, tuck up the strings. There you go. Let's put her head on now. Again, same thing, but in reverse. So we're going to take her neck. Was this the proper neck? Let me check to make sure I got the right one. Sorry, here it is. I got to have the wrong one. So you can turn this straight. Slide this in here like that. So you're going to look for that slot like that. And then you're going to pull it up. And it's tight, so pull it up and turn it to the side. See if I can do that. Yeah. There you go. Use something hard, tougher like that. There we go. So now we should be able to get her face on. So you just put the face on like that, the front. put the actual face on like this. We're just slide in here. She's adorable. Like that. Look at that. Do-do-do-do-do. Man, the detail on these is just ridiculous. The clothes are really, I think, where you get a lot of the value, honestly. You get some really, really cool stuff. You pull off any loose strings. That was just a loose string. Really, really. Does she have holes? Yeah, no, she doesn't have holes in her feet, I thought, for a stand. But I will bet she stands on her own. Go ahead and put the bunny ears. I think that's the wrong one. And look, even the bunny ears are posable. And then this is the extra. I'm not sure what those are. I'll have to check to see what those are. And then she needs, of course, I should have put this on her head first, but let's just for now have her hold it. This is like her fashion purse, I guess. Turn that around. There we go. Scoot this out of the way. The Come4Arts ones stand on their own really well. Let's see if she will. She's a little top heavy, so that's going to be the challenge. You just lean her forward just a little bit. Get that string off of there. It's driving me crazy. So let me get a good shot of her here. Look at that. She's so angry looking. That's what I love about her. Just pissed off. Very cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it would take forever to do this. It'd take like an hour just to dress them all and all that. I'm going to have my wife see if she wants to help a little bit and get all of them dressed and done up. And I'm going to come back and have them all for you and see which ones I got. So give me just a second. Okay, everybody. Several glasses of wine later, I have returned thusly. So what we have is some fantastic pieces here. I don't know. I need to know more about this company, who they are, what they do. I don't know if they have official website. I believe they're from China. So we're going to try and hunt them down and stuff. I know that they have a YouTube channel, I believe. No, they don't have a YouTube channel. They have a Facebook page, which makes it hard to communicate. But we'll see what we can do and see if we can find some information. What's great about these, though, is they have the same build quality as the Come4Arts ones, which are the ones I reviewed like, what, a week ago or whatever it was. But they're more inexpensive. I want to show you some of this funny stuff here. Getting all this stuff out. They're more inexpensive. These are closer to $20 a piece. The Come4Arts ones anywhere from $35 to $75 a piece, depending on how popular they are. You can get discounts on them occasionally by buying on on sale or whatever with all 6 pieces in a group. But holy moly, these are incredible. I assembled them and I put them back in their little boxes here. Now, I accidentally tore up some of the boxes, but this actually here, this big box here is a display box. And then these are all, just the art is wonderful. I think it's the same on all of them, but it's just so wonderful. These are just insanely good. Let's start from the left. Now, as I said though earlier, get yourself some of these. These are a good bent nose, whatever you call them, but a little bit thicker. So they have a little bit more stoutness to them. And get you a good, this is an old Sony Online Entertainment video game. Gave this out as a thing. I used to write about video games and they gave me it was like a multi-tool. Anyway, get you a good pair of needle nose pliers. Because what you do, let's take a look at her first. What you do is you, the face comes off. So this comes off. The back, then the hair, and then the face usually. Some of them get stuck on there a little bit. So I'll leave it on there for now. But you see that hook, just a pro tip. Don't worry, just grab it like this, pull up, and twist it to the side to get it to slot that way. That's so you can get the face off. What these are a classic tension-driven, it's held together by tension. Whereas some modern toys, for example, a 124 figure, even these guys here I was showing you earlier, This is, I'm just taking for example because he's here. Even his arms and his parts are held together by tension. You see that? It's just a tension. So there's plastic pieces that are held together, and then that will, over time, will eventually loosen up. So if you have some really nice pieces that you don't want to mess with, put them in position and leave them alone. These use what is essentially a rubber band or a piece of elastic or whatever it is, wire that runs from the head down through the body, and it holds everything together with tension. Now, that gives it a little bit more limited. You're more limited on exactly how close you can pose everything, but overall, it's a really good system because if these loosen up over time, you can just replace the tensioner, which would be a rubber band or whatever it happens to be. So you can replace it over time, and you can make these tight again. But as you can see, they hold the shape pretty well. Kind of a pro tip as well is when you look at their arms, scoot up her sleeve here, you make sure if you wanted to bend it accurately, you get the right, you can see the two holes there, meaning that that's where the elbow, the crook of the elbow is. That's the inside of the elbow. If you put it the other way, it'll still work, but it won't go as far. So just keep that in mind. And again, get you a pair of these because these are fantastic for reaching up the sleeves, turning them in, making them look a little bit more cleaner, pulling down stuff. These are handy for just for everything. So get you a good pair of those. Let me see who this is. I forgot who I have here. I'm not getting all their cards. So let me pull all their cards out here real quick. Is this all Bonnie? Are all of these Bonnie and just different like versions of Bonnie? That's what I'm not quite sure. I think Bonnie might be a reference to bunny because they're bunnies. I don't know. This is why I need to contact the company or get a hold of the companies because I want to find out. But they're all fantastic. I did not get the hidden character, it doesn't look like. You know what I might do is I might find somebody online who already bought it and buy it from just so I have the hidden character. Okay, so they have all these wonderful cards. These are all on a nice semi-gloss card stock. Everything about these is really high quality. Let's change the color of that just a bit here. No, not that. No, let's do that. No. I'm gonna go back. I went back to the original, didn't I? Now I'm overthinking it. Oh well, whatever. So these are all on nice cardstock quality. So this one here is the Journey Streets Bonnie. The trip now? Yeah, she's going on a trip now. Anyway, she's basically got a guitar. So she's like a busker in the street. So she's got a cool guitar. Really, actually, this was the same for Come4Arts as well. The beach figures, they have these really nice quality. Look at that mic. Isn't that fantastic? That's way up close. See, right now I'm using the wide angle lens to make it a little bit easier, and it makes it viewing stuff up close even. Look how close I can get. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, so she's like a busker. Now the question is will they stand because they don't quite make? I mean, I have a million stands, clear plastic ones that hold these because their heads are so top heavy. You got to be a little careful. But what I found is if you go ahead and give them a little bit wider base and lean them forward a little bit, they should stand pretty well and pretty easily. It's like her there. So I'm not having any problems with that. I don't know how much they'll hold up to shaking of the table and stuff, but they seem to do all right. So it looked pretty good. Let me go ahead and back her up. She's probably one of my favorites. I love realistic colors, base colors, stuff like that. So this next one is the painter. So you can tell because she's got a little paint on her face. Look at the eyes. They're these inset eyes that you can see inside the head. They're a separate piece, so they give them some depth. You've got all these really, really cool actual clothes with actual stitching along there. You can see the stitching. Then you got these really cool clasps. This right here is a Velcro underneath, but some buttons actually work. I think that actually is a little bit of a, I think you could actually pull that off if it comes through the slot. Some of them have real pockets. I don't know if those are real pockets. Some of their pants and stuff have real pockets. I don't know if she does. This one does. Right there. Is that a pocket? Yep. So real pockets. Just amazing. Little details like this that a lot of people aren't going to see because they don't see the back. Her collar went over the vest, and she's a little painter. Again, will she stand up? She should. You just got, and look, oh, by the way, I just noticed her cute beret. The ears plug in. So these are just plug-in ears. So these are not held on by the same tension. But what's cool about that is you can rotate them. You can, make her more back. I would lean them forward a little bit since the weight needs to be placed a little bit forward because of their heads to have them stand up. But again, you have some posing options there. I like to paint her a lot. I'm an artist myself. That's really impressive. This one was really interesting. This one is the, and here's the painter's bits, like that. So she got her little toothbrush. Had a couple glasses of wine. Her paintbrush and her palette. This next one is a street dancer. Yeah, the hip-hop dancer. Nothing on the back. Separate that real quick. That's her little boom box. That's her little boom box here. Again, this is like a really nice, makes me want to open that. Really nice type of material. This one was really interesting because she's got the usual adorable face. Some of them have an angry face, some of them have a smiley face. But these clothes are fantastic. The details on these clothes are insane. You can see the individual stitching there, right? But then look at her zipper. It's a real working zipper. Not only that, but it seems to be pretty sturdy. I'm not going to do a whole bunch because you know how zippers in real life can break down. I'm doing this through the camera, by the way. Let me just grab it with my fingers. What am I doing? So this is my favorite part, though. So you see all this cool outfit. It's a skull outfit. It's like baggy pants for dancing. I put the socks on wrong. So normally the pants are going to go over the socks. But look at this. In the back, you have the hoodie. It has the tongue of the rabbit, I guess, the teeth. And that's an actual hoodie, working hoodie, that if it fit over her giant noggin, it would work. So even though it's not functional in the way that it could fit over that, maybe it can. I don't think it's stretchy. I don't think it'll fit. But anyway, they still wanted to put that detail in there because it's that's what you're paying for with this company. That's what you're getting, is you're getting just insane details. The belt I actually looped through and I actually put it through the loop, put it in here. She's got all this extra belt. You could probably go ahead and, so you would take your tweezers here and you'd put it into the slot like that, pop it out the other side and just do it around. But I left it hanging. I thought it was kind of cool. They'll have these cool looking shoes, I got to get that on a little bit better. I might even, on one of these, I accidentally left off the socks, and I might actually leave the socks off on some of them. So she's like a break dancer or whatever. She's, dancing in the streets, all that good stuff. Dancing in the street. Okay, so let's put her there. Next, you have the photographer. This one's probably my favorite face. It's just amazing. Like, this is such a high quality rubberized plastic kind of stuff. It's really, really, really nice. I love that these are built on tension because, like I said, you can always refresh that tension in these joints. My one complaint is I don't have any type of way to change out the hands to do like a grabby hand, so that I could actually hold this stuff. That would be an amazing thing if they added like an extra hands that you could maybe slot in there or whatever. But she's got this real latch right here that you latch up. You put these cool photography pockets on her to carry around. She's got like a denim kind of material. It's real dad material. Really, really cool. I think she's got real pockets as well. One of these does. Has real pockets, and then of course her camera. Pro tip on this, on these as well, in case you have any issues. Take the head off first. The body's going to come with no clothes on it. Take the head off first. Put on the bottoms, the tops, whatever, and then don't forget to put on whatever needs to go around the neck. You can do it later, especially something this long. You could probably fit around the head, but it's much easier to wait until you have when you have the head off, and go ahead and put it down on the neck, and then put the head on. But you can see just the color variations in the hair. It's really, really, really cool. Like the real materials on top of the cartoony stylized face is just, it's so effective. It's so freaking effective. Little camera on the back has a giant screen. What's cool about that is you know what you can do there. You can put a picture of whatever you want. You could put like sunset, little, just stick a little sticker there. That would be really, really cute. If she had come with some kind of cool stickers to stick on there, that would have been amazing. Let's go ahead and see. She'll stand on her own as well. Some of them stand really, you just kind of get them in position. But that head is really heavy. So I'm actually really, really impressed that they stand on their own relatively easy. Oh, excuse my sniffling. I got I got the sniffles. This is my wife really liked this one. She's got a skateboard. She's a freaking skateboarder. Look at this. The detail on the skateboard is fantastic. That's Bonnie. So I guess her name is Bonnie. Look, individual trucks. I was hoping the trucks would actually kind of bend, but the wheels move. So you could use that for other dolls. She's like all dressed cool. This one was interesting because I opened a package. I can't find the extra sock. And look, Come4Arts or whatever the company's called, Come4Free, whatever this company's called, I didn't get that sock. Granted, I had just started drinking, but I swear I was next to my wife and I was like, where'd the sock go? And we couldn't find it. But there is about like a 15% chance I lost it. So if I did, so what? But she's a punk rocker. She's going to wear one sock only. She's a skateboarder, you know. Again, just fantastic. She's got these kind of jorts on here a little bit, but they're a little too short for that. I think she's got real pockets. This is the one I was talking about when I first started doing it. Yeah. Look at this. Real pockets. Isn't it amazing that a little doll has actual real pockets on their shorts, but humans never do? Oh, I didn't know she's got the little Band-Aid. Each one of them have a different eye color if you look at how vibrant that is. So she, you know, of course you got to stand her on her skateboard. I've turned her head so because she's got to look forward for safety, and she should have her arms out. There you go. Look at that. She's the boss. This one was a fashion one, fashion leader. Just a cool outfit. See, I made the mistake here of not putting on her purse above the head first. So it takes 2 seconds. You take this off. You put it over the head. In fact, I could do it. Let's do it real quick. Because I want to see if I can get that purse in the right position. Why was I hemming and hawing about it? Okay, so take it off first. You see what I mean here? What you do to get these off easy is you grab it like this. Put her arm down. Take the purse off. Grab it like this. And just simply pull up. Let's do it at top more, and then turn it as you pull up. That's how you disassemble it. This is easy to replace. I like that this is a part that you can replace, kind of like old G.I. Joes back in the 80s. You could replace their parts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this around her weird neck hole thingy. What is that called? Like a neck piece. There we go. There we go. That's much better. So now she can walk around with it hanging on her body weight instead of the opposite. It was all messed up. So then you just reattach head, attach the face. Look at the face, like that. Da-da-da. So she's like fashion queen. Yellow socks. I wish this skirt will not go like down. So that's a bit unfortunate. It's a bit too stiff, the fabric. But again, that's why I use these tweezers, man. They can just really help you out. Fantastic. Look at her. I wonder if she'll stand up. She kind of fits in front of that boombox, huh? The yellow. So their heads are a little bit heavy, so you just got to get them in the right position. Once you got them balanced, they do pretty well. These will do really great in a, let's see if I can get a good shot here. These will do amazing in like a shadow box or something, which is what I have set up. Are those not just ridiculously cool? Look at those. I'm so impressed by this company. I told my wife, I said, you know, of all these, I like this outfit the best, but I like the skateboarder too. And I really like this outfit just because of the details. They're so well done. This little zipper works. And it's actually made with like parachute pant material, like a dancer would have. It's so freaking cool. Just amazing. Again, only complaints I would say is the clothes are a bit difficult to put on, yes. But if you just use the right tools, you're going to be able to get these on no problem. By the time you're done with like 3 of them, you're like, oh, I get it. You pop, 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 and you're done. It's not that complicated. To me, when you're having a bit of difficulty adjusting the clothes and getting them perfectly on there, it's because the clothes are made a bit more like real clothes, and that's a good sign. But you know, because you want them to kind of have a nice fit. But they're not so difficult that it just makes you frustrated. It's really just an amazing set of figures. Now, the one I'm missing is this one here. I don't know what that is. Anybody out there knows? I want to know. What's funny is this looks like, this is probably hair, of course, here, but makes me think it's a hippopotamus for some reason. But fantastic. What an amazing set of toys. These are just, I love this company. I love these things. The price, are they worth the $20 to $25 to $30 a piece? Absolutely. You're getting, my wife buys Rainbow High dolls, for example, and she spends $25 to $40 a piece, up to $75 for the really nice ones. And I'd say that these have all those qualities, if not more, because they're completely unique. You're not going to find these anywhere outside of Big Bad Toy Store, places like that. They're so cool. Anyway, enjoy, everybody. I thought you might want to take a look at that. Go check them out. I'll put a link to where I buy them on BBTS. I mean, not on BBTS. I'm sorry. These actually came from a different site, but I'll put a link to them in my description. Have a good one, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.